First photo released of the Queen's final resting place, forever in peace at historic Windsor Castle. As reported, the Queen will be buried in Windsor Castle's St. George's Chapel alongside her husband, Prince Philip, and royal predecessors. The chapel inside the walls of the castle has been the burial place for almost every British monarch since King George III's death in 1820, more than 200 years ago. The Queen commissioned it as a burial place for her own father, King George VI. In life, such was their closeness that Queen Elizabeth II, her parents, and sister described themselves as "we four." As she grew up, Prince Philip was added to the happy family fold, between them creating formative memories that would guide the Queen's entire life. Just yesterday, Buckingham Palace has released a photograph of Queen Elizabeth II's final resting place within St. George's. An engraved ledger stone featuring the name of the late monarch was installed in the King George VI Memorial Chapel, an annex to the main chapel. On Monday evening, after a private service attended by her family, the stone, made of black Belgian marble, sits in the King George VI Memorial Chapel, which the Queen commissioned in 1962 as a burial place for her father, George VI. In the ledger stone photo, the names of Queen Elizabeth's parents are seen on the left, while the late monarch and her husband's names are etched on the right. Wreaths and bouquets of flowers are also seen laying around the room. The caption read, "A photograph is released today of the ledger stone now installed at the King George VI Memorial Chapel following the interment of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth." In a private family service, the coffins of the Queen and Prince Philip, who died last year, aged 99, were moved from the vault to be interred together following her state funeral. Prince Philip's coffin was initially buried in the royal vault beneath St. George's, where it remained until the Queen's death, when it could be transferred to the Memorial Chapel. Speaking in 1997 on her golden wedding anniversary, the late Queen reflected, "My husband has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years, and I owe him a debt greater than he would ever claim." During her husband's funeral, the Queen sat alone and kept a 2-meter distance during the scaled-back service, the images of which served as a poignant reminder for all who had lost loved ones during the pandemic. Queen Elizabeth's sister, Princess Margaret, is also interred at the chapel. All 4 royals were members of the Order of the Garter, which has St. George's Chapel as its spiritual home. The Order of the Garter is dedicated to England's patron saint, St. George. When the castle reopens on the 29th of September, the general public will be able to visit the Queen's final resting place. Along with the photo of the Queen's resting home, the royal family has also shared a photo of King Charles III taking up his new state duties in Buckingham Palace and his red box. The locked red dispatch box is an image strongly associated with the British monarchy and one that the late Queen Elizabeth was regularly pictured with. The state funeral, the first in Britain since Winston Churchill's death in 1965, was the culmination of a period of mourning when the country came together to mark a dislocating moment in its history, but also one of unity and continuity. At the King's request, the royal family will observe another week of mourning following the funeral. As for William and Kate, they still can't believe Granny was actually gone, but they always hold the strongest belief that her spirit still looms large over the royal family. William reportedly was sorrowful yet touched at the appearance when he saw floral and Paddington Bear tributes left for his grandmother. "It is the things you don't expect that get to you. It is always very comforting that so many people care. It makes it a lot better. There are certain moments that catch you out. You are prepared for all, but certain moments just catch you out."